Good afternoon, Internet. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good one. We're up and running. Bit of Star Citizen today. We're on the PTU, out here doing some testering, and genuinely being pests. As, you know, as I am known to be. Let's be honest here. But, hopefully everyone's having a great day. I'm, slowly spooling up the brain. It's been shut down all day at work. You check the patch notes. Yeah. Store the tracker. There we go. What's this one in response to? I really wish they'd start, like, that update the way that Spectrum shows. And, would let you easily see what their devs are responding to. Okay, yeah, an off option for mirror settings should help a little because ADVM card. There we go. Like, can I turn off my monitor when I'm in VR? No. Anyway. Alliance Aid Industrial Mission Polish. Alliance Aid Milestone Missions. Dan GoPro, thanks for the post on YouTube. Hey Fish, I'm not doing too bad. How are you doing? Thanks for the 7. Mission milestones. New inventory for Pyro. Rest stops black markets. Ground vehicle missile balance. Missile used for ground vehicles are being split off in their own versions for proper balance. This will include minimum and maximum ranges, lock times, and substantial increases in damage. Oh, interesting. The Aurora Gold Pass continues. Avengers Series Audio Pass. Nice. Star Map UI. An ability to scroll text that exceeds bounds of container. Oh, that's good. Lots of fixes. Sweet. Cool. Anything else? Not really. Lots of VR discussion, which has been great. And also, CRG Tiki Bartender has been having some conversations with the community about rifles. You're going? I'll take it. Let's be honest here. Like, how's your day going? I woke up this morning, so... People don't really know what to say when you say that. Though, my work colleagues expressed some concern when my default answer for about a month there was, it was going really well, and then I woke up. Yeah. There was concerns about that one.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay, they fixed the name of the Aurora. That's a thing. Let's grab the MR. Grab your standard MR. So your standard Aurora. Because my VR headset isn't HDR, I can't set HDR in the game at the moment, which is a little bit sad, but it is what it is, right? my phone vanished. A little loud. Anyway. Huck. Oof. See, the Aurora got a bit of a pass. You can see it's now got the opening fan ducts for VTOL, which is the Connie series had this working for a while. I don't recall seeing it on the Aurora series, so it's good to see that. They also gave it actual open close buttons. The front's the same. Apart from that, it's basically the same, but they did add a external access panel, and then interior you've got proper close buttons, a fire extinguisher I can blatantly steal. Yoink. Bed's still the same, but the enter and exit animation for this one got way more faffy. I didn't really sleep last night. I kind of slept up until lunch, after I made my alarm and woke up terrified for no discernible reason. When I calmed down, my empty stomach tried to empty its contents. Oh. That's not a great start. No, well, hopefully get yourself into a functional state, bud. Do something nice for yourself. Because that sounds, to my completely unprofessional diagnosis, as everything is happening sort of situation. Turn off, turn on. Hello. There we go. Better. On you go. Press clearance. You have no idea what brought that on. Probably just everything, if it's anything like me, Heapish. The whole of the everything. All the stuff that you try to ignore and not let impact you too much. Yeah, that's the stuff that gets me. Oof, the Odlewski frame rate is not ideal. Anyway, on with the new Aurora. She lost a couple of MFDs, which is very sad. I liked the 4 MFD Aurora. Thought it was great. But she got accessible components. Now if you push the old open everything button, you see you've got components on the top and components underneath it. This is in addition to the Aurora Mark II that's coming. So Aurora Bay getting some love, which is great. But a much more important change that they added with 4.6, and this is a critical change. I swear I left a parking spot here somewhere, chat. There it is. You're down. My frame rate goes to absolute garbage for a moment there. I think the poly count here is really, really high, and my poor GPU has no idea what to do. Yuazin, how are you? Anyway, so one of the most important changes, I'd argue the most important change that they've made in this patch in 4.6 is the ability to have shenanigans. Whee! Undetected, looks at 30k missile. Rude. Let's go. Hang on, someone's coming up for a landing, chat. Urgh, let's go. Bonk. What? Good morning. Hello, Hudson Hawk. How you doing, bud? Travel safe. Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm gonna park. Over there. That's not it. Over we go. Whee! Uh-oh. There we go. It's the simple things in life, Treasure Chat. It really is. From The Martian? I mean, I also will accept describing me as Wall-E, but that's... Yep, that's fine. Yep. You recharged? Good news! Not actually recharged. Okay, fine. I'll go fly the ship for a bit, I guess, while I wait for my fire extinguisher to recharge. End of the movie, you're supposed to get out of the capsule into open space. Terrorist loves the easy escaping out of the building. Yep. Puppies. Oh, the Aurora still doesn't have lamp. Interesting. That yeah, that is the new Asgard, isn't it? Ooh, with this, with the skin from IAE. Asgards are such a useful ship, they really are. That is a docked Polaris. Is that docked Idris? I think it is. Whee! It is docked Idris. I know I don't need an Idris, chat. Gosh knows I want one, though. Oh, it's an Idris M. No, that's the laser beam. Never mind. I thought it was the railgun for a second. The railgun ones are rare now. The P's with the K kit, the laser kit, are relatively common, or at least they are the most common of the Idrises. You like the face in it? Yeah. That was like an absolute shoo-in for anyone buying an Idris. They're like, hey, do you want to spend another $30 and get a skin? No. It's got a shark mouth. Yes. Yeah, there's no lamp on this one, which is odd. That is very confusing to me. Anyway. Where are we going? Over there. You got it, champ. Whee! What? Good news. Yeah, so one of the ones that I don't love is they changed the enter and exit for this. This is no hands, the interaction. Okay, so we're in. Cool. We're gonna exit again. This is like The Hangover. You're like, where did I wake up? And it sort of wiggles the head around a whole heap getting out of it. So it was quite obviously a mo-capped animation. But because it was mo-capped and then not stabilized like that, your head moves around a whole lot. So it's a bit awkward in my mind.
Welcome to the ASOP.
Hey, what up, Paglamia? How you doing today?
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
want to drive. I don't want to fly today.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Work from home computer issues. Ah, no. Computer issues. Oh. Eight SCU running from Levski to Microtech. Sure, let's run that. 8 SCU. What do I want to run with?
To the ASOC
They're getting crazy with
vehicle
security these days, so I have to
retrieval
work through crazy hoops connecting to work. Yeah, security through inconvenience. Seems like the method of the day at the moment. I haven't flown in ages. The Nomad. I haven't flown the Nomad in ages and ages. Let's run it.
system. Your vehicle has been
It'll fit my junk on it. However, I'm looking far too, normal at the moment, which is not acceptable. I need to very specifically not look normal. Work. I still don't love that this thing doesn't actually land. But it's fine. Do do do. Okay, turn it on. Check the lamp. Oh, it does have a lamp. Oh, it's the white one.
All systems operational.
Lamp is useful, chat.
Launch complete. Landing complete. Engine systems disabled.
I don't quite know what you're opening there. but you can open something. Oh, it's the chair. So you can get your bro super protein supplements. Apparently, the owners of the Consolidated Outland Nomad are gym bros. Apparently. Huck. All right. Those puppies. It does have that tractor beam. I always forget that this thing has one of them. Biohazard. No, there's nothing to the right. Okay. Yeah, one of the tools that I need to use for my job on the regular, the timeout period for like needing to relog in has been for some reason set by corporate as like 6 hours. Because, you know, it's unlikely it's never going to affect them during a work day, but I have to relog in at least twice a day to do my job, and it infuriates me. But it doesn't affect corporate, so nobody cares. Close her up. I really loved the Nomad when it came out, but then the landing gear is just irksome. So annoying. It's just frustrating. Like, it doesn't actually change my ability to do my job. It's just like, I know that I'm getting towards the end of my day because I need to log in again. And if you're doing something in it and you hit submit, it's like, log in. By the way, I've deleted what you just did. Where's my shield off?
All systems disabled.
Okay, that was weird. Better. F8.
Your journey begins now. All systems operational.
Oh, this thing has like a serious issue with power supply. Interesting.
Shields enabled.
That's the second shield up and running. Wow, this thing really badly needs a better power plant.
Launch complete.
Like, real bad.
Landing gear retracted.
There's that Stanton Gateway. There it is. Oh, hey, it's on this side. Nice. Let's go.
Shields disabled.
Go. Let's go.
Quantum travel engaged.
And we off. Look at me doing a new. What? Okay. Right, anyway. There it is. Jump point detected. Well, this really, really, really badly needs a update to its power supply. Because with the jump drive running, I have got 1 to guns. I don't technically need.
Weapon systems disabled.
That's all the space I got. Yep, someone's quantuming as well. Tunnel buddies. Tunnel buddies. Let's go. That is a Corsair, I think. Gosh, this thing's got a bit of drift to it. Well, they've added quite a lot of input noise to flying through these tunnels. Input noise, I mean like they like it starts to pull you off the side occasionally. That was close. Wow. Whoop. Okay, we did transition correctly. That's good. Good God. Where's my tunnel buddy? $86 k's away. Let's go grab some gas. It ain't got no gas in it.
Quantum travel engaged.
Jump. Oh, that's me going to the wrong place anyway. It's fine.
Shields.
How much fuel do I have? Ah, I got heaps. We're good.
Complete.
Microtech. Microtech, please. Nope. 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 Come on. I believe in you. I don't know why you think I want to go to, Nope. Nope. Okay. Fine. I guess I'll set a route. Cool. Pitter patter. Let's go there.
Quantum travel.
Someone was saying that the Carrack's MFDs are broken, so I'll quickly check that one once I get there. Anything else been released or information updated? Nope, nothing. Chat, there's a big part of me that really wants to play this game in VR all the time when I'm flying around in my spaceships. I've managed to get like chat working properly, which is great. The like microphone solution is not amazing, but it works well. However, I was sitting down and watching the footage from some of the streams that I've put on the VR headset and streamed from VR and had chats and stuff like that. And the amount of micro movements that it makes is really frustrating. It's also quite zoomed in compared to how it normally is. And I didn't actually realize how zoomed in it was from doing a single eye, like expanding from a single eye. Because it seems to also do expanded view away from the center of the facial line, whereas it would make more sense to do it, expand it the opposite direction, if that makes sense, because it's a square render for the headset, and then yeah, it just needs to like expand it to the right instead. They have added in this patch quite a lot of really good VR changes. One of the things I actually added was mirror mode smoothing. So this option here basically adds a rotation stabilization to the video feed that comes to the extended monitor, which is a great addition. Unfortunately, it seems to like rotate my camera up to the side, so like everything is seen on like a 30 to 50 degree angle, which is odd. But I have provided the feedback to the dev behind it, so hopefully we'll see something about that one change going forwards. They have acknowledged that what they actually want to do is have a third render for streaming mode, which is a streaming camera, so it's a more traditional camera like you see at the moment, just with the head tracking as the like inputs, like the direction of looking and stuff. So fingers crossed we'll get that. Unfortunately, it does mean they're adding a third render iteration, so my poor GPU will not survive that. If they do add that one, candidly, that is the day I buy a 5090 and a new everything at that point. As much as I'd love to pick up a AMD GPU because they've treated me quite well recently, and Nvidia is Nvidia at the moment, AMD is not any better at the moment in regards to like gaslighting the world. It's like, not a bubble, not a bubble. Stonk price go up, not a bubble. We can produce infinite graphics cards. But yeah, if they gave us the third perspective for the like video stream, I'd probably get a top spec graphics card immediately, and also a VR headset upgrade immediately, because I've been running my Rift S, which is, it's good, but it's a very limited headset, in that it's an 88 by 88 degree viewing area, which is very limited. That's rendering is 101 degrees on the diagonal as your field of view, which is not ideal. However, I was looking at the Steam frame stats. Apparently the Steam frame is only 110 degrees. So we'll see if that is a diagonal measurement or a horizontal measurement. A horizontal measurement, that's great. If it's a diagonal measurement, that's not great. Because yeah, you look at this one and it's like field of view. Where is it? Here we go. It's 110 degrees. Whatever that means. It would still be an improvement, but not as much of an improvement as I'd like it to be. Because if you look at a Quest 3 versus Steam frame, 22 by 2208. 103 horizontal, 96 vertical, 113 diagonal would be technically higher than this, which is not ideal. Because when you look at something like the Dream Air, 102 horizontal, quite a lot different. It's quite a lot better. It's quite a lot better. Then again, I'm a little bit jaded about the Pimax stuff at the moment, because it turns out the expectation was for the Dream Air SE to be a lower resolution version of the Dream Air, but the Dream Air SE has a very different lens type in it, which doesn't lend itself to the clearest vision towards the edges. It's got, I think, they're convex lenses plus pancake lenses or something weird like that. But yeah, Dream Air, another one which I was seriously considering. Downside, massive resolution increase is actually kind of a downside for me because, again, new GPU needed at that point. But I'll work it out. Making eyes? No. Also, I mean, there's the other side of things where not giving money to Meta is a good thing. Giving neither money nor data to Meta is a good thing, specifically. To cancel that route. Fuel. Goes over to New Cabbage. Yeet.
Quantum travel engaged.
Right. Anyway. Ooh, that's very pretty lighting. I am here for that lighting, chat. They've been making iterative improvements to the clouds rendering and lighting over the last year and a bit. And gosh, I am here for it. What I'm not particularly here for is the my GPU and CPU just imploding. Gosh, that's pretty.
Shields enabled.
Requesting clearance for landing.
One space, as promised.
Hey, it's an itty bitty hangar. I haven't had one of these in ages. Gear down. Giving it the beans because slowing down for cowards.
Landing complete.
Okay, where is my remote turret? This is the question here. There it is. Whoa, okay. Very good. Let's change that mode. Oh, is it even most precise work? But we'll get it done.
All right. So the space assigned to you has been cancelled.
No, it
Feel
hasn't.
free to contact us again if you need any more help.
I landed here. All hallucinating. Good enough. Whatever, good enough. Rufus, how you doing, bud? Right, there we go. Drop him. Confirm him. Journal. Alliance aid event. There we go. No. You gotta do a transport mission. Like that was 405 points. Whatever that is. Huh. There's 3 different categories that you need to complete to get all the rewards, but we're not sure what the rewards are going to be. Well, I think someone's released the data mine for what they're going to be. But that's a bit challenging. Huh. Hey, what up, Bitchy Butcher? How you doing today, bud? Yeah, close enough. It'll work or it won't work. I don't actually care either way.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I swear it's landed there. Whatever, I'll just go up and request my character, see what happens.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
So tell me a bit about what's going on. And first running this first, went down this alley and wanted to put it like
Vehicle
that.
selected. Your vehicle has been. Please visit us again.
Nope. I truly am blessed with the functionality of these hangar calls at the moment, chat. They're really treating me well.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Hello. Big ship. Let's just see how broken it is. Sorry, I do it. Sorry, nephews have arrived to kill some time. There we go. Back up we go. That's the wrong button. Whatever. It'll work. Command station. Things that sound very fancy. Ah, MFGs are broken on this. Check the other terminals. That's the bottom turret, right? Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah. Yep, they've completely broken them. That sucks. Oh well. Actually, does this thing have lamp? I'll give it a quick check. Give me one moment. I forgot to hit the button. If it does, neat. One of those ships who benefit from it a lot. Nope, no lamp. No lamp. I love how they've got like all these server racks and stuff. Because at this point they had no idea what it was going to do. They like have the vaguest maybe idea about it. I do really like the social spaces inside the Carrack. I think they're a great example of a mid-level sort of vehicle. I actually haven't checked out the Perseus with the new patch, so we'll get the Perseus as well. It wouldn't take much to make the Carrack shine. Yeah, I agree. They gave it a really lovely little quality of life change a while ago when they added the pilot controlled guns. Like just having that bottom turret be pilot controlled. Was it bottom turret or top turret? It was top turret being pilot controlled is wonderful. Because the Carrack doesn't have missiles, so the pilot was literally just the pilot. It's the top, yeah, okay. That was a great change. That was a really, really good quality of life change for the Carrack. But yeah, it just needs a little bit of a polish pass on it, just to update it to current expectations. That said, I see a little bit of an update. Yeah, the couple of PDCs. Wait, does the Carrack have PDCs? Does the Carrack have PDCs? I didn't think it did. I mean, I'm jazzed if it does. Yeah, they gave it a couple. I'd be absolutely jazzed if it did, but I don't think it does. Just like 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom is great. Love it. Hey, I'm having not a bad one, Meta. How are you today? No PDCs. I mean, it would make sense. I don't think it would get a lot of them. But it would make sense for this thing to get PDCs because it is a military ship. Maybe there'll be a 34 be heaps. Exactly. Like 1 on the bottom, 2 on the sides. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 1 on the back or something like that.
Welcome
Great.
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Just
system.
for small ordnance clearing.
Your vehicle has been with phase visitors again.
Goodbye. They're missing an asset, chat. That one they're not. This one they are. New cabbage. My nephews have stopped around to be entertained by Granny because it's a wet day here in Sydney and everyone's got holidays, and therefore they need something to do. But they've also been fairly firmly told, not like firmly told, but like instructed that like streaming is basically my second job, and I treat it like it is. I try to be on time whenever I can. I try to make sure I do it whenever I schedule it, etc. So they're like, Uncle, are you streaming today? I'm like, yes, unfortunately. Sorry, if I'd known you were coming around, I would have delayed it or whatever. But it was a really good excuse. Anyway, now apparently the Polaris got a visit. Yeah, we had the nephews over for a week, just over a week, recently, and on a completely unrelated information, I'm tired, chat. I'm really looking forward to my holiday. I'm taking 2 weeks off after CIG comes down here for Ender Atmosphere. I'm taking the next 2 weeks off. It's gonna be great. Your nephew's over. We did a 70-minute dive. He's and lunched. Lunched not. It's a bit of a quiet time for him. Nice. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm one of those people. I'm an extroverted introvert, which is to say that I'm perfectly fine being around people, but it drains my batteries, drains the old social batteries, and yeah, I just need to not for a while. And that not time is quite important to me. It's also why I read so many books. I horrify people with with how much I understand about the state of the world and stuff. Helix 4.6 Razzie, it's looking really good. I don't think we'll see a RC, a release candidate, until mid next week. There are quite a few things that are quite broken right now, and there still are some things that they need to push out and polish. But I would not be surprised if we saw a release candidate mid next week, with, assuming everything goes really well, a launch at the end of next week, because it's actually been a really smooth patch. From my experience anyway. I haven't paid a lot of attention to issue council, but it seems to be fairly well received. There are some pain points. People are saying that the Levski hangars of certain sizes aren't rendering in before your character spawns, so you fall, to the asteroid. And they've broken the MFDs on quite a few ships with this specific patch. What else have we been seeing around? They've got to still populate around LAMP for all the different vehicles. I expect this patch will have a vehicle launch in it. So the vehicle needs to be finalized and submitted. I haven't seen any leaks for the vehicle, if they are including one, but I tried not to look for them. With that whittle point defense turret. It does its best. Tell you what, when we can reload those, I'm going to be very tempted to change them to the ballistic ones. Or for peak laughs, I would really cackle if I brought in this thing loaded completely with the missile point defense. Whenever anything flies close enough, missile. Puppies. I tried. I stand up for work all day, and sometimes my body disagrees with my idea of standing at the streaming. Right, there we go. Okay, so apparently they did some lighting pass on this one. It is definitely brighter in here. It is definitely brighter in here, so that's good. I feel like that's going to be where these live, actually. Yeah, so this is definitely brighter in here, which is good, because this ship was dark as. I also love the fact that it's got the Captain's Quarters door camera with a button to open the door. Really neat feature. We head back to not turrets. We'll check Rec. Apparently Rec got a revisit. Hey, it got pool table. Good news, everybody. I wonder when we get the pool cue beam added. Very simple pool cue rack on the side. And it's not even a weird anvil shaped one. I don't know. I think after I played Carrot Pool too many times, I'd forget how to play on this table. Love how it's like chow line. Here. Move. 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 Leave. Eat. Eat food. Do good. Be well. Got drink holders? It does too. Ha! Designed by the American team. I can tell. Yeah, the chessboard, which you can actually carry the whole chessboard and things don't fall off it, which is amusing. They actually changed how the chessboards worked after a while. Now when you're actually playing it, you can now when you're actually playing it, you can pick up the whole thing and just move it, and nothing falls off. So they're all like locking onto it. It's kind of a neat way of doing it. Though you'll probably still find that every single MSR has the White Queen stolen from it for no specific reason. That got a reflection. Oh, that did get a little lighting pass. That's much better lit in there. And then crew quarters I don't think got touched, but this is, again, it's a much better lit room. Yeah, quarters are still the same. I do actually like these quarters. I think they're perfectly functional. And for a twin berth on a ship with your own head, it's not that bad. It's absolutely fine. Anyway, let's go check engineering. I think that's going to be the big one for me. This is... Hang on, is that the starboard marking? I think it might be. It is! It's a port and starboard marking. It's a port and starboard marking for the colorblind. That's actually really good. It's an orange-blue instead of a green-red. That's clever. I like that. Medical would just get the lighting. Yeah, that's really well lit. That's great. Big improvement there. I've never actually noticed this line on the outside of the Polaris. I don't know if that's a thing that's new or if I just haven't paid attention. It's probably that I haven't paid attention. This is much better lit back here. You can actually see things. Yep. Same. Kept the same stylistic choices with like... Okay, that one broke. Ah, that one broke because the component that was spinning has fallen off. The fan isn't there anymore, chat. Oops. like. Okay, that's weird. They give it a machine that goes ping, ping. Or the most important device in the world. That reused prop. Pipe. Ooh, what's the open? How am I only just finding out about this, chat? There's a lever! Oh, have I never pulled that lever before, chat? This confuses me. I've owned this ship for ages, and I've never pulled the lever? I always thought that those, like, little ladders to nowhere were just useless. No, they're not useless. There's a lever! We could go to Oxlight. Ooh, mood lighting. With broken light, with a broken fan. Anyway, very cool. Oh, there's the little basketball hoop thing. What am I opening? What is it opened? It's opened something, chat. Oh! What? Rude. I wanted to yeet it. Oofed. Nothing but net. Get back over here. I do with only the finest of form. Get back over here. I shall make it happen, chat. Pancake? What? Oh. Hey! Where'd it go? There it is. Pancake, give food. No! I know give food. Are those just sitting there? They're not actually a mounting point for them? And they might be. Huh. That's neat, chat. Give fruit now. Now. Polaris gets basketball and 0G Rocketman mode with the fire extinguishers. Chat, this is a good patch. Hands of fireballs when people enter the Polaris. That seems fair. Yeah, absolutely. And someone can play interference by using the tractor beam. Stairs. Pass. Metal fishies. I really like the availability of fire extinguishers on this ship. I think that's really nice. Ooh. Auxiliary lighting. Again, there should be a master override for all ship lighting. Also, I kind of feel like the engineering section should never get emergency lighting. If anything, when emergency lighting is required, the engineering section should get brighter. Dude, I dig this. That's great. I like the half court. Yeah, that's clever. Now I've got it on the Percy and the Polaris. And the 890 jump does technically have a basketball hoop. It just doesn't have basketballs on board, I don't think. I totally didn't notice it even though it was up there. Anyway. That is neat as heck, chat. I'm a fan of the little update to the Polaris. Oh, they added a much clearer lighting effect on the air shield here. That's also a good one. The lever! Pulls the lever! Okay, I'm liking the changes. Stern, yes. Is this one like uptight? No, bow. Okay. Womp. Womp. Of course, now with the changes they made to engineering and fire notifications, the emergency lighting actually has a use. Fire detected. Where is that? There it is. Down here being horrifically distracted and checking out the shinies, as happens. Anything at the front? One of these days I'll give us working escape pods, chat. One of these days. Interstellar small cargo haul medical. Wait, do I seriously need to get rep to do these? That pays pretty well actually. 222. Okay, what's my rep saying here? Do I have Shubin rep for these? Who are they issued by? They are issued by Shubin. Oh. Okay. Apparently if I want to run these, I'm going to need to get myself some Shubin rep before I start running them. Otherwise I'm stuck on 6 SCU at a time. Or 8 SCU at a time. Oh, that's Colex. Oh, is it different ones for different locations? It is. So, Tressler or Tisa to there. Okay, interesting. Oh well. Get out of this thing. I don't have a headache. I've had heaps of water today. By the way, for those of you who aren't already aware of it, and you are based in Australia or New Zealand, there is going to be a Star Citizen event coming up in February. It's called Enter Atmosphere. It is a showcase for esports in Star Citizen with flight and fight. And then there's also going to have Chris Roberts and Sandy Gardner there, along with Xylo from the community team. So definitely worth considering going to if you are interested in that. They are going to be doing quite a lot of community stuff around it. So there's going to be meet and greets and stuff as well, not just the esports stuff. But I'll be at it. I'm not paid to say anything about it, but it's something I'm going to. And I paid full price my ticket. So, if you're interested, it's a thing. It's not cheap though, unfortunately, because they've hired the entire venue. So, yeah, that's a bit rough. Store that. Anything in your backpack? Instructions unclear. Took a dirt nap. Whee! Back to Levski. Actually, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to check something. Check on the nephews.
Thank you, Dr. Town. Please proceed to Area Gamma 6. Visitors should proceed to the lobby. It's the big sign with the hospital name on top. Due to budget cuts, today's sponsor drill will be replaced with interpretive dance. Please wash your hands like you just touched the palm of your hand. You have no cure for stupidity. Stay hydrated and take regular breaks. Your health matters too. If you feel unwell, please report to the nurse's station. If you feel too well, report to HR. Patient XR12 has left their designated area. If safe, notify security. Attention, Nova Unit 205. Your social interaction chip is overclocking. Please reboot before interacting with patients. Medical engineering to biobase say 22. The closed spleens are multiplying unsupervised. Solitars are not domesticated. Also, we have no cure for stupidity. Attention all staff. Lockdown protocol is now in effect. Please secure all patient areas.
That that bunch of chaos is left. Hello again.
News Team of Line 3, please prepare for incoming trauma cases.
I do like how Levski's been built out to be like so much infrastructure for this for players to be based out of, because I think it's going to be quite a popular location. Nyx, as it's fleshed out as a resource site, and now that they've committed to having an additional planet here, well, a terraform planet here is going to be quite a big difference.
Calling Dr. Varelli. Your presence is requested on deck 47 Beta.
Huh. In-game music is off. Okay, that was a How goes it? Not too bad, Kimki. How are you doing today, bud?
The cafeteria is now serving 6 Cal Deluxe. Now with 37% fewer side effects.
Been better, been worse. Pretty boring day of training. Somebody else at work. Ah, yeah, that happened. I went to work. That's all I got. Yeah. Tomorrow is going to be a day when I come home absolutely exhausted. But that's how it goes, I guess. In sewer ents, the reflected sound of underground spirits.
Paging Dr. Myrex to containment base data. Your presence is urgently required.
So I got 10 seconds and 2 people training next week. Ugh. That sounds exhausting. Yeah. Extinguisher wars continue. Come on, folks. Take those extinguishers outside. Fly around like the Rocket Man. Huck. Ball. If it was just our regular crew, 10-hour shifts wouldn't be bad, but training this is going to drag. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I feel that pain. Okay. That's a thing. Apparently. That's the wrong button, isn't it? Yep. There we go. Someone's over there. Hang on. Let's get my cameras in the right spot. Whee! Is he here? Yes, this is Nyx. And in 4.6, they added thrust to the fire extinguishers. So, you know, normal Farah things occur. Clipper comes flying in. Dude just zipping around with a fire extinguisher. Normal stuff. But yes, this is Nyx. Nyx has improved VR functionality quite a lot. Sorry, 4.6 has improved VR functionality quite a lot. They've done some graphical updates on some vehicles. The Polaris got a basketball hoop and basketballs. What else happened? They're testing a new event, which is like Resource Drive, but much worse. What else have we got on this one? I'm missing something here. I'm missing quite a few things, actually. What else do they do? The Aurora Mark 1 got a update. But can we shake this option? Can it open that? Isn't supposed to generate thrust? You don't even need to shake them. Any adjustments to armor and engineering, like refinements? Nothing listed in the patch notes, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's happened. There's been some fixes to like values and coolers and stuff like that, but they're mostly bug fixes, not balancing. What else? They added missions for salvage turn-in. So, like, you're given a mission, hey, find me some salvage RMC and find me some rubble. And you have to turn those in now as an additional payment and rep system, which is pretty neat. Okay, a little bit further down that way. There, nearly there. Yoink. Nailed it. Nailed myself, actually. Little head trauma between friends. Anything else change? Yeah, it's the Aurora change. They've added low light filters on specific ships. They are planning on adding it to all ships apparently, but it actually applies a lighting filter to the cockpit glass, so anyone inside the ship will see the change. The stability improvements, updates to the Aurora. They've done a pass on that to change the interior a bit and give it like button panels and stuff. They also changed its control, like its HUD layout. That got changed, and got external like component access and stuff. What else has happened? Yeah, they've made quite a few changes to VR. Nope, parking on the side. I left an Aurora around here somewhere. I swear. I think I left it here. We'll find out in a second. Not there. Over there. Yep. Way faster than EVA, just so we're all on the same page. Substantially faster than normal EVA, and it's great. Hey, someone left me a spare. Oh, it's empty. Yeah, low light in cockpit glass. It's great. It actually works really well. I will show you a ship with it if you bear with my idiotic ways for a moment. That one. Drop that one. Aha. That one's empty. Sweet. This one's only low. Aha. There we go. There we go.
Welcome.
What's a good ship to demo then? Avenger, I think, has it? It's not added to all the vehicles yet, but it's slowly going through and adding to the vehicles as they do it. And different manufacturers have different color schemes, which I think is great. Though some people are very mad about. Okay, chat, what I really want now is a short course track to be designed for fire extinguisher racing. So have like from as soon as the doors open on a specific lift, and then time it to round to a different lift or a different button or something. They also did a part on the lighting in here, actually. This is definitely better lit than it used to be, which is great. It's done. You're good. Done. Bonk. And no, wrong button. That one. There you go. Low light performance. Start her up. Steer her out. Oh, there we go. Frame rate not ideal. But you can see how it works. There's an open canopy button here somewhere. There we go. So it's actually applied to the cockpit glass, not your visor. It's pretty neat, right? Obviously this is not a good example because it's fairly well lit, but if I head down into here, turn it on, you can see you've got a lot more detail and visibility of what's going on around you, which is something the game's needed for a long time. And currently players have been sort of cheating their way through it with reshade, but it's now just built in, and I think it's neat because it's also very easy to blow out your light sources. So they actually, because they apply it to the exterior glass, it doesn't change how you see your instrument panel, which I think is delightful. Hey, Sentience! Thanks so much for the big old raid, Arena. Welcome to those Coming Across some Sentience stream. Hopefully having a great hacking day. How was the stream? What were you up to today? Chat, if you haven't checked out Sentience already, you should. Very, very fun VR creator, VTuber, Star Citizen streamer, and all-round neat person. But we're out here just playing around with 4.6 testing, and I've been doing only the most critical of testing, as I am wont to do. You can see how the low light filter on the canopy glass works. Pretty fucking great. All around neat person. You are neat. Don't let anyone say anything otherwise. Whee. Anyway, so one of the other very important things I've been testing today is another very big update to 4.6. and it requires detailed testing because that's how it is. Salvage missions, yeah, they're interesting because they basically just tell you go and get salvage. There's no like do it in this specific place or do any of that stuff. They're just like go and do salvage, which I mean it's good. It also gives you a new source of rep and a just generally speaking another thing to do, right? Gives you a reason to get the components. I haven't ground it hard enough to know the component level stuff. The one which I've done so far, I've only done like get RMC and get strap and get scrap or rubble, whatever it's called. Yeah, rubble. I haven't done the ones which require you to go and refine it or do any of that stuff yet. But this is a very critical test. It's a very important part of the 4.6 experience, and it's that fire extinguishers now give thrust. Yeet! And you move much faster than you would in just normal EVA. Whee! You're so doing that in VR, it's pretty funny. Did you see that they've added the same style of stabilization to the monitor projections with the new build? There's actually quite a few new VR options in here. You've got monitor mirror mode. You can change which one you want to set. You can change. There's now a smoothing thing, which is only rotational smoothing, but it is a bit of smoothing, and that's good. The guy behind it, Sylvan, has said that he does want to do a streamer camera, which would be a third render, giving you a traditional view rather than using a left eye or right eye source, which is great. You can also now set your FPS dominant eye, so when you're aiming down sights, it will default to recenter to that eye, which is a great change. You can set depth of field on and off without having to go into consoles. You have a stabilizer for your OBS when you're streaming VR. Are you using the... What is the name of that tool which I was using? Live Vision Kit? Are you running Live Vision Kit for that? Again, much more transparency on these options. Mobiglass distance is now a thing. They've also added eye tracking support for moving your visor cursor. So that now gets eye tracking support, which is really neat, and it's actually done through OpenXR, not through a third-party plugin, which is again great. Live Vision Kit stabilizer, yeah, sweet. It's a pretty cool tool. I just wish it was continuing to be developed because the devs moved away from that project a couple of years ago now, I think. Whee! But yeah, they're legitimately looking into adding a very, very good stabilizer for actual just built into Star Citizen, which is great because basically they'll just be using your generating a third render. That's gonna be great. There is, what is they doing? They've done a refactor on the Aurora. It has now had another gold standard pass again, and is generally just getting slowly improved. Was that a box? No, it was just a random square. If it was a circle, I'd say it was the origin point of an asset. But no, it's just a random cube that I happened to go zipping past. No, it's a flat texture. It's even worse. Nyum. Nyum. Anyway, I ended up horribly lost because I always am. Oh, there it is. Cool. Anyway, I don't feel like flying that slowly, so let's go faster. Back to the Avenger. They're also testing a new resource drive style event, but it's like 3 in 1. It's like defense, attack, and resource courier all like included. So I'm depending on the frustration level and what the reward is, that will determine whether or not I bother with it, honestly. Because no, I need to reload. So I love that they animated the thumb depressing the trigger. Nailed it. Bonk. Wait, what? Why can't I place it back here? That's odd. Let me, you can place them back on there. That is weird. Anyway, whatever. Back in the ship. Let's go. Go and do some shooting. Close things up again. Let's see what missions we find. Contracts. I haven't done a combat mission in one of these in ages. The Avenger used to be one of those ships I recommended to everyone all the time because it's great. I love the look of it. I love the functionality of it. I love the fact that it's got decent sized cargo grid for a tiny fighter, decent firepower. It's a good ship. But it's just been kind of overtaken by a lot of vehicles nowadays. If someone isn't particularly combat focused, I'm much more likely to recommend the Drake Cutter because it's better anyways. So if someone wants to spend more money at the moment, I'm like, Clipper! Get the Clipper! It's great! Because the Clipper is great. Also, to those who have come across Ascension's stream, if you weren't aware already, Atmo Esports is doing an event in Sydney, Australia in February. It is happening at a esports event like location. They've hired the whole venue, and Sandy Gardner and Chris Roberts and Xylo are all coming down for it. So if you'd like to, come and hang out, I will be at it. I am not paid to talk about it, but it is an event which I would love to see them do well at. Unfortunately, it is quite expensive because they are hiring the venue, and I think they're making some money off it. but it is a thing that's happening, and I believe they will be doing like free meet and greets at the pub as well. So I don't think you actually need to pay money. It's just that they're selling tickets for to pay the bills, as it were, like Twitch streamers running ads. Cursed ads. Yeah, I really wish I was flying around at the moment with my googly-eyed friend here, but yeah. The Halo-style mounts don't really work with all of this for some reason. They just don't fit me very well, you know. And also, it's a very narrow field of view and very low resolution. Don't do me any favors either. Especially when it's doing the amount of zoom it does when you're using the monitor projection mode. But a lot of fun. I can love it. If I'm playing off stream, I'm almost always like jump in the pilot seat, grab the this is surprisingly well lit. A bit challenging, chat. I'm a lot lower on power availability than I thought I would be. Okay, once I get this thing parked, I will check my settings and see if I can save some power. Navigates. Yeah, okay, that's definitely correct. Way better. Better. Yeah, you don't need that much in cooling. You're fine. It was like yellow cooler. It's got an error. It doesn't have an error. It's fine. I used to have the old Titan Renegade with its cool blue and yellow paint scheme, but I upgraded away from it, as people I want to be. Is onwards, upwards, and I think I use it as credit towards getting my first character. And then my Carrack became one of the exploration packages. And now my exploration package has a Carrack, a Polaris, and an Endeavour in it. Things escalated rather quickly for me, but I'm not sorry for the amount I backed the game for, honestly. I think about it as help in game development, which is why I'm so unhappy when they do big FOMO sales. Like the F8 came out for the first time when I was not as financially stable as I am now, but they're like, it's only going to be sold now. You need to do the in-game event and then buy the ship now. And then they immediately sold it like at the next IAE with a longer insurance package, but the same price. You still had to have the token, but then they've sold it at basically every military-themed or IAE event since then, and now they're selling it and you don't even need the token anymore. So it was pure FOMO bait, and I kind of hate it. Okay, I don't kind of hate it. I genuinely hate that. I think it's unethical and stupid. What have we got? Contacts. Oh, my contact is here. There we go. Let's go. I didn't hear the voice call for that one. Oofed. Anyway. I think I just hosed that nerd down. With the front of my ship. Can we get a rant on hull limited digital ships? Let's just do it. What is happening to my arms? What? Okay. Okay. That's a thing that's happened apparently. That's not gone well. It's like when their hands have locked to the horizon, as much as there is one in space, and they're just rotating around at the right speed. That's different. I'll rejoin in a sec. Wish the Emerald Phoenix had more than 6 months insurance. Yeah, that is an odd one, and you can't really upgrade to the Emerald Phoenix either. Like it's very rarely available in such a way that you can do an upgrade to it to use an LTI token for it. Yeah. I don't think LTI is something that ships need in general. But I do like having the option for it to have at least a couple of years of insurance, because, you know, if I'm playing Star Citizen for, you know, more than a couple of years after release, I'm probably going to be in game at least financially stable enough to insure ships before I fly them. While I'm loading back in, chat, I'm going to take a quick bio break and run the ad break that's queued up, so I will see you on the other side of it. Unless you're watching on YouTube, in which case there's no ads because I'm not monetized over there. Apparently. Anyway, back in a sec. so good. I came back to the same problem. This in VR would be awful. Well, the trick with this in VR is hit right Alt numpad 5 and it turns into theater mode. So you can actually exit the thing without ralphing. Yeah, I can't exit the seat, chat. Everything's broken. This is different. I can't even use third person view. Ugh. Do a barrel roll. I'm well ahead of you on that one. Though technically speaking, it's an axial roll. Yeah, none of the buttons are actually working. Yeah, if I was forced into VR and I didn't have an easy way out of it, you would have seen my helmet. If I was in VR, you would have seen my headset go yeet, and then me go skeet. All right, that didn't work. I guess I'm. Huh. Huh. I don't really have a way around this. Because I don't have any... it's a fresh copy, so I can't... Any special modes running? No. There's only a couple of servers running, so I can't even change it, and my character's stuck on a realm, on a shard. I can't actually get back into that. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't really have a way around that. I can recopy, would be the actual solution. Also, my baby. That little Argo. Little Argo doing its best. Little MPUV1. MPUV1C, probably. Yeah, it looks like it's got a cargo grid. That one's the Meteor, Hull A, Ra, Golem, Mole. There's another Hull A, I think. Didn't this screen used to be animated? Oh, it's because this is the Levski one specifically. This screen's been animated the whole time. Chat. I don't really have a way to get back into it without doing a recopy, and that can take some time. I might have to call it at that point. Nephew time. Nephews have gone home. But this is 2.5 hours is not a really short stream for me. I wish it was going to be longer. I do apologize, chat, especially to those coming across from Sentience's stream. Todd Fox, welcome to those coming across from Todd Fox's stream. How the heck was your stream today, bud? And new raid right at the end, of course. This is just how it works. I've just had a quick little cheeky sneaky get stucky, as happens, you know. So I'm quickly doing a fix to that one. I'm going to keep on streaming. Pazriel, how you doing? Welcome to those coming across from Todd Fox's stream. Hope you had a great time. Belfia Man, welcome. Zergy, welcome. Passerby, hello there. There's a lot of floofs in the chat right now. So many floofy units. As I sit here furiously trying to get my system up and running again correctly. Because my character is stuck inside a ship on the PTU. As happens. Okay. I've started the process. Close that. Go back to this one. Ah, I hit the wrong button. There we go. We're seeing how things are in live. It was special. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way of describing them sometimes. But it's not been in a bad state. I think that was the thing I wanted. Yep, sweet. Done. There we go. Yeah, the new patch is looking quite good. The event they're running with the new patch is not something I'm looking forward to at all, honestly. But the most important thing that we've seen in this patch so far is we're getting a new Aurora. They've done a new pass in the Aurora. Not the Aurora Mark II that they're doing for this year, but a Aurora Mark I Gold Standard. And now, very importantly, fire extinguishers generate thrust. Yeah, the gold standard for the Aurora is really nice. They're testing the new event. They are also testing a whole lot of new VR changes they've made, just improvements, and generally making things a lot better for that. Floofies are cuddly, yeah, but some floofies are spicy. There's some that really do use the old murder mittens. Always ask for consent from the being/entity before petting the floofs. Otherwise, you end up with annoyed loafs. Or in the case of those who watch Saver Fox's videos, giggling anger balls. Don't commit assault. Ask before petting. Floof is not consent. Right? Hey, Balthia man, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Enjoy your follow. I'll take it. Thank you. I've been streaming Star Citizen fairly consistently. I took a couple of years off, but I've been streaming Star Citizen for going on 11 years at the moment. I think my first Star Citizen stream was March 2015. I'm pretty sure it was. So I've been out and about in this community for just a bit, and tell you what we're playing now is so vastly different from what we were playing in the original. Because back then I joined just after they added modules other than the hangar module. They added the dogfight mode, and then after a while after that, they then added the racing. Racing was so good. I remember yeeting around in inappropriate vehicles in the Arena Commander mode. Hey, look. Oops. Ask before booping. There's no implied consent for booping. It even counts if you boop and run off giggling. That said, one of the funniest things, interactions I've ever seen at a convention was working at PAX Australia. There's a moderate number of furries who go to it, and they're by and large just great people. But person walks up, hey, can I film a TikTok of me booping you and running off giggling? The furry's like, yes you can. Make sure you tag me. Hello, new player. I've heard much of what you described is how much has changed. Oh, yes. What am I calling you? Floofy. I called you Floofy. And
Welcome
Angie.
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not saying that you're part of that community. I don't know how you identify with that. I'd be like, define boop. I need clearer definitions. Trust nobody. Todd is the community. Todd is the multitude. Todd is all and none at the same time. Scott. There we go. That one. Aha.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the company's visitors event.
There's a finding a reference I made like months ago. If it gets moved, hey, take care of yourself, Todd Fox. Hopefully have a good rest of the day. And thank you again for the raid, folks. If you really come across on Todd Fox's stream, please make sure you click on their name and click on follow so you're told when that angry floof goes live. I mean, perfectly calm floof. Yes. Perfectly calm floof. Calm. Wow, look at me wording goodly. This one. That one. Okay, I can't find a reference to it. Now, I'm going to need somebody to arrange to get this to Todd Fox's PO box if they have one. Just while they're not here. Above, below average floof. Aren't they fancy? Anyway, that. Not sponsored. Just weird stuff I come across in my travels on the internet. Yep. Todd von Foxington. Yes. Anyway, this is the Aurora Gold Standard Pass. You can see they updated it. They made the VTOL fans actually open and work. And have genuinely just done a bit of a pass. You got the exterior buttons to access it. Interior-wise, they updated it a bit, but it's still the same ship that we know and love. Gave a fire extinguisher, very important. And just genuinely gave it a little bit of a polish. Gosh dang it. I meant to be able to get into the seat, not have it vanish. Angry tea drinking continues.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Ellen, retrieve, please.
Vehicle selected.
Again. Please work this time. I want to go out and angrily fire at people in my potato of a ship. What else did they do in this patch? They've done a lighting pass on quite a few ships. The Polaris got a basketball hoop and a little rack of 3 basketballs on it. Polaris got a lighting pass. Hangar's got a lighting pass. Minor lighting improvements on the on planets, especially with cloud interactions. When are you usually on? Because I'm about to hop off and would like to know your regular schedule. My regular schedule is basically from about 3 hours before until now-ish. That is my normal schedule. Tomorrow I run a little bit late because I finish work a bit later. But I normally do about 2.5 to 3.5 hours per day in around this time slot. And I do that 5 days a week. It is my Saturday to my Wednesday. And I will almost always stream on at least one of the other days, but I don't schedule a stream. I do try to stick to my schedule, so chat always tells me I'm late. But I do try to stick to the schedule. It's just that I'm also always late. I'd love to say it's not me, it's them. It's totally me. I am regularly late to the stream. But only because I set a schedule. I think Aurora needs a cup holder, chat. The ships in general need cup holders. Start her up. Request clearance for land for takeoff. This is the newly changed Aurora. You can see they, for whatever reason, have removed 2 of the panels. You've now only got 2 screens on it, which, I mean, it's enough. I preferred it previously. Also, these holographic projections are projecting from where the old panels were. So it still needs a bit more work. And that those 2 panels don't line up either, because they're projecting based on where the old panels were. But the new panels are much closer in. Makes a lot more sense. You can see the depth much better if you're in VR. But if there isn't a schedule, you can't be late. Yes, a streamer never arrives late, only when they intended to, by never setting a schedule. Yeah, take care of yourself, Balthy Man. Hopefully you have a good rest of the day. Hopefully I'll see you around in the future. And stay safe in the verse. Or, you know, stay in danger in the verse if you want to. I'm in danger. Cool, let's go. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Whee. Go. And we off? No, we stopped again. Okay. It's gonna be like that, is it? Let's go. Yeah, I do have a scheduled start time of about about 3 hours before now. 4 days, except tomorrow. I start half an hour later because work. Unfortunately, I did go full-time streaming for about 7-8 months several years ago, but I never quite gained the traction that I needed to be able to pay all of my bills for living in Sydney on that one, so I now do a full-time job, unfortunately. I know, it sucks, but it's also worth pointing out that streaming on Twitch pays less than minimum wage for something like 99.5% of people. You would earn more money stacking shelves for that duration. Meh. I stream because I have fun. And because chat likes torturing me. A part of me really, really, really wishes Star Citizen had like sound systems in their ships. So like when you're playing, you can select an app to send the audio to virtual speakers that are actually placed in your ships. But the other side of me knows that copyright reasons, that's never going to happen. But just like having like speakers up there and the sound coming as if it was from those speakers, I think would be real neat. Not important by any means, but fun. I am in a situation where I'm going to be meeting Chris Roberts for the second time ever at the upcoming event in Sydney, at my esports events. And I have been strongly recommended that I pass on the suggestion that I had a while ago, which is a Argo Atlas built for EVA. Because I think that would be neat as heck. The Aurora doesn't have low light. I thought with it being such a recent vehicle design, it would have had it. Oh well. We hide, chat. We're just out here vibing. Vibing in the void. Wait, hang on. No, that's just a different colored glass. Interesting. Good deal. I just think it'd be great. Like, hey. Oh, sentience. I see it. I see the honking. I see the honking and raise you up. I need a duck call. Till I get complaint from the neighbors. He's keeping ducks. I don't know where they are. But he's keeping ducks. Hey, take care of yourself, Sentience. Again, chat. You haven't checked out Sentience already? Sentience is a all-round poopin' fruit who really knows where their towel is, and I strongly recommend checking them out. They are a VTuber
Tries to mess with us, you handle it.
who plays a lot of Star Citizen and other games as well. No, a Hoopin' Fruit that really knows where their towel is. It's been a while since I read the books. I did enjoy them. Checker's Guide to the Galaxy. But yeah, go check them out. They're neat. Anyway, copyright would be anything if you heard, if only you heard it that worked. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's kind of like how they used to do the in-hangar, what was it called? The in-hangar jukebox. It was an MP3 file. It was an MP3 player that would only play to you, and if anyone else walked in while it was playing, it would play the default audio that was in the game files. They would just use some of Pedro Camacho's work. Though you could actually do some really clever stuff with I don't know if a lot of people are aware of it, but there's a musical DNA project which basically goes through and defines what relates to a song, what defines it, what genre it's in, how the how to okay, that one's dead. It got knocked out by before it even exploded. So it basically identifies like what style a song is, and you can actually use the musical DNA system to find a DMCA-free similar song to play to other people if you did it that way. But that's quite a big sort of side project for a game like Star Citizen. I'm not saying they wouldn't do it, because, you know, they totally would, let's be clear here. Scope peep the video game, but I love flying the Aurora. It's such a fun brick.
Friendly down. Repeat, friendly down.
I think it's down. Yeah, it's not moving anymore. Last one. Whoop. Let's go.
I'm hit.
Yeah, you are. By me. Oh, someone else is here. And shooting. Rude. Shield's still good. That's not looking great. Who's that shooting at me? You. You need a good paddling. Come get some, son. I actually find low value ship fighting to be some of the most fun, even though I've got like F-8Cs and F-7 Hornet Mark II A's and you know all the fancy dogfighting ships. I actually find flying around in absolute potatoes like the Aurora. Though this is the Legionnaire, the fancy combat-based Aurora, I just find flying around so much more entertaining because you like get in knife fight ranges all the time. Those things repair themselves and start coming after me again? I think they did. Okay, I need to learn the Zombieland rules of engagement. Double tap. Don't get murked because you're stingy with ammo. Sorry, that's cool. Reaching the beyond their stars. But yeah. Take care, Ascensions. Thank you again for the raid. Enjoy the lurk. Come on, explode, please. Not that much to ask for, is it? I mean, obviously it is at the moment, but shouldn't be. I've done a sub-target targeting, and I think it's going after the guns. But it does mean that it's actually doing a hull shot up the front, as opposed to just putting rounds in through the cargo ramp. You know what? Stuff you. Have one of them. Sometimes you just need to throw hands, other times you need to throw missiles. Have another one. They're only teeny tiny missiles though. They don't exactly do a lot. A lot of frigging damage maybe, like, yeah. Well, the engineering stuff has changed how vehicles are destroyed, and they'll only go like that if you damage their power plant or you do enough hull damage. But as you can see, it does eventually work. Just take a moment. Where are we heading? Not Hero. Levski. But the update has broken quite a lot of the stuff with regards to time to kill on NPCs. The time to kill on PvP was meant to be much longer, in that you disable them, and then you can finish them off, or you can just leave them be as a defeated target. But yeah, against NPCs, you can see sometimes they just don't explode. Ugh. There we go. Almost there. Can't believe I forgot to put a bobblehead in this ship. I don't even know where they sit on this one anymore. They used to sit there. I think they probably still do. Which was not the ideal place for a bobblehead, but it's where they sat. Very important considerations around here, chat. I'm also surprised they haven't sold more bobbleheads. They've only ever sold the Sakura Sun 3-pack, as far as I know. Then again, I haven't been subscribed on the Star Citizen subscriber tiers for a while. I kind of I unsubscribed when they started doing like, here's a ship skin for a ship that you don't have, but here it is anyway. Which I just have no interest in. Let's go. I feel like once they get Levski's performance up to nominal levels, it's going to be so good here. I really enjoy Levski as a vibe. Like the whole anti-evil corporations shtick is very much up my alley. I think I overshot that one by a bit, chat. Scoop. Let's go. Come on. Let's get that aimed correctly. There we go. Fuck. What? Vehicle inbounded. No, it won't. Leave it be. There we go. Uh-huh. For science. Whee. Childish giggling. Even go buzz the Idris. No, it's leaving. Boo. Anyway, let's delay that ad break because I don't want to run that right now. Because I am instead probably going to call it a day at that point. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate the company. Hopefully you had some fun. Thank you again to the big raids from Todd Fox and from Sentience. If you haven't checked out those lovely people, please make sure you do. I will be back again tomorrow for my normal streams. And I hopefully will see you there. For those on YouTube, we're going to stop things at that point. For those on Twitch, we are going to send a raid across to a different streamer. And I look forward to seeing you all again in the future. Meanwhile, I'm forgetting how to press the buttons. Good work, me. So, let's go see